Okay, one more person joined, so we can start now. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to this little speech with the wonderful topic, how to hire and train affiliate managers in 2023. I made more than 100 presentations in my life in this industry, and they have all one thing in common. It looks like shit. Because I don't have a talent for that, but the content is hopefully helpful for you. Maybe at a certain point I will hire somebody to create all this stuff for me, but for the moment you have to live with it. This is as it. So, my name is Stefan Mühlbauer. I use as a consultant name the brand Afpal, so you can check that out on Instagram and on YouTube, where I'm having interviews with affiliate managers, with marketing managers from affiliate programs, and here and there I try to upload also some little content of my presentations. And I started this around 2 years ago in Dubai, where I was invited to speak at the Affiliate Grand Slam. And I work for a dating advertiser, and it's a casino-focused show, and it's Dubai. So it's a little bit critical to go to one of these shows and speak about dating. Especially we do a lot of niche dating, she-male, trannies, BDSM. So not what you want to speak about in Dubai. With returning home safe, at least, let's say. So they encouraged me to find some other topics to speak about. I started to speak about affiliate management, and it became like very interesting for a lot of people. And I extended it into really something like a business. At the moment, I'm also writing a book about affiliate management that I hopefully publish in summer, but it's a pain in the ass, so let's see how that will go. Yeah, it's really hard. Somebody here in the audience ever wrote a book? You?
Yeah.
How was it?
I have two, but I actually cheated because I transcribed my YouTube videos into chapters in the book and then automated most of it.
I have 2 little videos. My book would be very short. You can put it on one leaf. So I have to do the hard work, unfortunately. Why to speak about how to hire and how to train affiliate managers in 2023? I was in Malta at the Sigma conference, and there was something very interesting for me. The interesting thing was that the branding of the booths was very often not, we have the highest CPAs, we have the best conversion rate, we are the best provider on the market for slot solutions and so on. No, it was, we are hiring colleagues. Also Philip, you are shaking your head, but it is as it is. So it is really like a very big demand for people in this industry from companies, and there are many reasons why there is this high demand, and these reasons are listed later on in this presentation. And we are a small circle. I feel a little bit more like in my living room or something like this. So I want to keep it interactive. So if anybody of you has something to contribute, to ask, has a different opinion, I'm more than happy to discuss it here. We have 1 hour together. I think nobody speaks after that, so we can even extend that. But I think there starts at happy hour, so people will leave me anyway. By the way, here, my friend Florin, he's also writing a book. Yeah, he's also writing a book. I inspired him, but he has already 190 pages, and I have
actually.
How much?
193.
193, and I have only like 60 or something like this. So yeah, definitely a bigger doer than me, at least when it comes to this book. So yeah, let's look a little bit who I am and why I have like credentials to speak here. I hope it's viewable with this yellow and white, but I warned you that the presentation is not nice made, it has only amazing content. So I'm now since exactly 13 years in this industry. Exactly 13 years ago I was visiting my first conference. This was in Barcelona. It was also a European summit, so today I have like an anniversary. I was working as an affiliate manager, and I still do affiliate management myself, and in this role I paid out for sure way more than 100 million euros to affiliates with accounts that I managed. And it was from the verticals dating, telemedicine, and mobile. These were a little bit my focus verticals that I had. And at the moment I do only dating. So I hired in my role more than 60 affiliate managers, and I had of course to train also all these people. Not all of them were like good guys. There was also a lot of bullshit happening. And unfortunately, when you have the situation that there is a high demand of people and not enough people on the market to hire, it's very tempting to hire the wrong people just to have your team full. And this is something that, from my experience, is better to avoid. Better have a smaller team, better have a lack of team members before you have a rotten apple, because this rotten apple can destroy your reputation more than maybe some slower feedback and response to affiliate requests. Beside hiring all these people, I was managing also over 80, and right now at the moment I'm training 3 people in Romania how to become or how to work as a successful affiliate manager. Said it before, I did over 100 speeches and panels, also on some bigger mainstream show like Sigma and Affiliate Grand Slam, and also Kinza. And usually I speak on these adult conferences that fits me better with my dating background. My main job is to be the head of business development from the dating advertiser Masters in Cash. So if anybody of you wants to do some dating stuff, there we can have a separate talk about it. And I'm also in the advisor board of some projects. One of the projects is here from Mr. Super Fast Book Writing, Florin. It's traffic manager. It's a white label solution to run an affiliate network or an affiliate program. And I'm also on the advisor board for AW Summit. That's a conference in Bucharest and in Ibiza. It was for 8 years a conference for video chat, and they want to transform it more into an affiliate conference. So they hired me and another friend of mine to transform it and to book the right speakers, to make the right side events and so on, to keep it engaging. And Afpal, as I said, is my brand that I have to write the book that I hopefully finish after flirting, and also to upload some content and make the interviews. So also if one of you is working at a program and is interested in interview and increase their personal footprint or something like this, you can buzz me for that. Okay, I said it before, why is it so hard to hire affiliate managers nowadays? I detected 8 main reasons that are problematic for any company in this market to hire the right guys or to hire at all. So what are these reasons? High demand. Online marketing is growing and it will grow. So there is a very big demand for affiliate managers and general people working in this space. That's one problem. There is no standard education. So you don't have the opportunity to look at people and say like, they are having the knowledge to work here. You have to make a more complex hiring process because there are no diplomas or something like this to find the right people. There is a lot of low quality out there because people want to work in this space. Especially if you are coming from a tier 2 or tier 3 country, there is the opportunity to earn online way more money than if you work there in a supermarket or something like this. I'm based in Romania, I'm German, but the money that our account managers are earning, even if they are juniors, is like 3 times than what they would get if they would make a normal job. So it's very appealing. And when it's very appealing to work somewhere, every fucking idiot is coming and want to work there. So there is a lot of low quality out there, and that is also with bullshitters. And what I mean with bullshitters, bullshitters are not the people that are new in the industry and want to work with you and give you wrong promises. No, these are usually people that are in the industry and they have even a good standing and they have a long history in this industry, and you are like, wow, I need this person, but this person sucks. This person is just good. You're welcome. Servus. So these people are joining you and you have very high expectations, but they were just running extremely easy to sell products. I come from the mobile space. In mobile, we had this super easy conversion flow. One or the other of you will remember that time. So there were people that were making numbers unbelievable high, but just because the product was good. These people were not knowing anything. They come and they show you the numbers and you are very impressed, and this person is starting and this person is not able to perform at all because it's just bullshit and being lucky in a company with great converting products. So be careful when you hire somebody that has a very good reputation, if this person is really performing or if it's just blah blah and this person is having a good reputation because of the company and not because of them. Very careful. Salary expectations, that's of course another thing. Inflation, the people want to have more money. So sometimes it's that there are people on the market, but they are charging too much. And then you cannot hire them. or for example, they are going to a company that is based in US because there are the salaries higher and other companies are maybe not based there. The millennial demands are all kind of weird requests. For example, you are a company that is having a local office and they are millennials, they don't want to work there. They hear from Google where you have yoga and I don't know, free vegan milk or something like this. And they want to have this stuff, right? And you are not offering this. You say, hey, you have to show up at the office, there is no yoga, and there is no vegan milk, you get a coffee, you get your salary, and hey, let's go to work. That is not my style. I try to get hired by Google or I will become an influencer or something like this. So that's also making it problematic. And this year is, in my opinion, the most dangerous cases why it's hard to hire and to keep affiliate managers. Anybody has an idea why these two are the most problematic ones of all of them?
Because they know the insights.
The insights, yeah. These are the best people. These are the best people. If you are an affiliate manager and you are practically making 80% of the revenue, especially if it's a network, so not even a direct advertiser, the easiest thing is to go here to my valuable sponsor, Florin, take his software and set up our own network and run it, because you have the contacts from the advertiser side and you have the contacts from the publisher side. So these are the most dangerous ones, because here you lose a person that has all the insights in the company and is most probably also a good worker. If it's a lazy fuck that is one of the bullshitters, what they will do, they will stay in the company because it's comfortable, they are not a doer, they are not a rock star, they will stay there, they will drain your money. But this one are the really good people that are leaving. And I know dozens of examples with people that were affiliate managers and now they are running their own network. And most of them were really big superstars before in their company. And the same is of course also shift to affiliates. So when they know all the insights, they see how media buyers are running stuff for many years. They have maybe very good connections to ad networks, because usually ad networks are having a performance division as well. So they were maybe managing a network, an ad network, the performance division as an affiliate manager. They have a good connection there. Maybe when they are affiliates, they can get better deals to buy there. So you see, there are some really crazy points that are making it hard for you to find the right person and also to keep the right person in the company. So yeah, that's so far what is the problem. But we are solution orientated. We are not here sitting to just cry about and complain how shitty it is to find the right people. No, I want to give you 5 different options and I use all of them how to find the right people. So let's look at that. The first one is an assessment center. Has anybody of you ever attended an assessment center? Yeah?
It used to be.
Yeah? And anybody here was also running an assessment center?
Not me, I was a
Participant, you applied for a job. So what is an assessment center? It's practically an event. And on this event you invite as many people that are fitting on a quick check for the role. This year is exclusive to find new people for your company. You cannot make an assessment center to find a senior affiliate manager. In what city in the world you would find 50 people that are affiliate managers already and they want to leave the job? So this is not possible. It's for the new people. And me personally, but this is like a little bit of a preference, I prefer to hire people that are not from the industry and I train them instead of having somebody that is from the industry. That makes in most cases, for my situations that I was involved, more sense. So I have to read it as well, unfortunately. So what are the advantages of an assessment center? It's time saving because you can directly check on 50 people or even more. And it's of course perfect to find new people that can fit in your company. What are the disadvantages? So the first thing is that you lose a full working day. And it's not only that only you are losing the full working day. An assessment center you're not making alone. If you are alone, you are biased about the opinion about an opinion that you are having about somebody. So I recommend you to have minimum 3 people from your company that are judging them. So you have an entire working day from 3 people lost. And if you make the assessment center on 2 different days to give everybody that is relevant for you a chance, you have that even 2 times. So it's blocking you from an entire day, and you really have to focus on this. You cannot get distressed with some other stuff like campaigns and project management and God knows what. Then comes the halo effect. This is when something stands out from a candidate. So for example, you are making a test and a person is like so positive and so charming and so good with the speaking that you forget about all the other problems, and you want to have this person in the company without looking on the downsides too much. It sounds like a bit stupid, but it's really that this halo effect is having a crazy effect on us when we hire and when we can look or only quickly on 50 different people. And as I said, the assessment center is not made to hire OGs. There you have to hire the newbies. But if you hire newbies and you don't have like a person in mind for that, an assessment center is an amazing way of working. I can highly recommend it. I did it several times and we were finding really killers over this. So, and most of them are still in this business. So, how to structure an assessment center? And I will give you the experience that I had from the first assessment center. The first assessment center, we made something like a very appealing job announcement, and we wanted to hire girls. We were only dudes in the department, and that's never good. You sometimes need to have it a little bit more interesting. So we wanted to hire girls. So we made a very interesting job announcement. It was something like, find the job of your dreams, you will travel, you get a shitload of money, you hang out with the coolest ballers from the world and blah, 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 blah. And it's actually also true, so not a lie. And we got 2,000 CVs in Bucharest. 2,000, that's a crazy amount. The good thing is we decided that we will hire only girls. So from this 2,000, 1,000, we're going directly in the trash without being scanned. So if you were a guy, you were not having a chance to get hired there. And then we were having like a HR department that was helping us to filter this 1,000 CVs that were left over. And we were really dicks. We were also checking by the look. So if you were not looking sexy enough for our company, we were throwing it in the trash. So we were simply looking for the absolute perfect candidate. And then we invited on 2 days to give everybody the opportunity to participate, and not only limited to 1 day, to come to a hotel. I mean, not a hotel room, we are not like that, but to a hotel. I mean, there was a room, but not like a bed. There were like chairs and so on. So we were inviting them over on 2 days, and from these 50 people per day, it was only coming 30. So people don't have time, they change their mind, they found something in between, the cat is sick. There are many reasons, that's why we were also splitting it on 2 days. Then we were going on in front of them, and we made a little presentation about our company. And that was already when the first people were getting up and leaving, because we were telling them that we are doing adult. And some of them, they were not identifying with it. And I can totally relate with them. You have to work in a company that you can stand for. For example, my father died from lung cancer, so if I would apply somewhere and they say like you have to sell now cigarettes, I would leave. If they say you can earn 100,000 euros per month, I would leave. So it's not made for me. And it was with these people the same, but there was remaining a very big amount of group. After this, we invited everybody to make a presentation about themselves. So they got up, and there you could already see who is made from this job and who not. So when somebody was getting up like this, hello, I'm Roxana and I want to work. You know, you will never have this person ready to go to a speed networking, to send her outside on the terrace and say, okay, we need business cards, we need a hustler. We need somebody that gets up and says like, I'm Oksandra, here I am, where's the fucking contract when I can start? This is the people that we were looking for. And to document that all, we had like the CVs printed out, and attached to the CV, we had something like a sheet where we can make like crosses like charisma, charm, and outgoing, and vocabulary. I don't remember that exactly. After this, we were making a group discussion to see if the people are team players. And we gave them a topic that is neutral. We cannot let them discuss about if it's better to buy on CPC or CPM. because they were doing something completely different before. So we made stuff like we are organizing a company event, and we have to make a choice between a DJ and a live band. You want the live band?
No.
You are Generation Live Band, Phil.
No, I'm
You
a
want,
DJ before.
you want the live band and you want the DJ, right? Electronic dance music. So this is what they had to discuss. And it's not about who has the better arguments, because there is in the end of the day no party. There is a party, but you're not organizing it. So it's more how they are acting. Are they talking down on the other person? Are they interrupting them? This kind of stuff to see if they are fitting in the team. With these two little tests, you were already having a lot of information about these people. More than you would imagine from listening to now what I'm saying. Then we sorted it out, and wait, hold on. If we made first the test, yeah, we made first the test. So everybody of the people that were attending was getting a multiple choice test. I know there's a typo on choice, but who cares? So I was giving everybody a test, and there it was for us important to see if they were paying attention to what we were presenting. So when on this test, we were seeing that nothing is snatching of what we were speaking about, we were knowing this person is not interesting. You can have a good group discussion, you can have a perfect intro, but you are not willing to learn. And when you hire a new person, and I think this is in affiliate management as relevant as in any other job, if it's a new person, curiosity and coachability is the absolute number one that you have. So if this person is not paying attention, out, no matter how good you were. And then from these three tests, so the introduction, the group discussion, and these things with multiple choice, we were inviting our top candidates to a personal talk to learn a little bit more about them. For the other people, we said like, sorry, today it was not working between us. If you want to have a proper feedback, we can give you a proper feedback why it was not working. And we really gave that. And this was very nice because a lot of these people, well, a lot of these girls, because we only had girls, they were curious about why they were failing to learn. So actually that was in the end a very good sign from these people. And yeah, in the end of the day, we interviewed them, a few of them more detailed in our office, and we hired there. And it was like the best hirings we did. Everything for new managers that we did afterwards was not the same quality. Because there we had a rush, we could not make quick assessment centers anymore, and we hired what was practically on the market available, and the quality was definitely not that good. So this is about new people, what I prefer in most cases. Now we speak about hiring the OGs, the people that are longer in this industry. And one of them is to get referrals. Referrals are always nice. You have some kind of reputation from this person, you have some kind of feedback about them, it's always good. Also, referrals can be free, so very often it's just people helping people, and the only cost that you have is to buy a beer or a dinner when you are meeting on the show. Or some people like me, I charge in the meantime real money because there is a market for it and I have the connection. So I make in the meantime a business out of that, but in general, people are doing it to help. And I think I connected 20-30 people in this industry for new jobs just because I like them and there was nothing involved. So you get usually from the people that is referring it a trusted opinion. You have a deeper connection with your referral partner. It's clear if you are saying like, hey, my best friend, he's working at another network and he's very unhappy there, he wants to leave. It's clear that the person that referred, the one that you are hiring, is working very nice with the one that is joining your company when they are good old friends. Of course, this gives you, different to the situation with the assessment center, access to interesting candidates from the industry, and it's also helping your brand building because we will see on the how-to, you put out in the market that you are hiring, and that you hire is always a good sign. That means your company has to grow, that your company has to replace maybe somebody, but it's always good if you are looking for fresh blood. even if half of the company was leaving and you hire, it's also a good sign, because this will show that your company is still healthy. There was maybe happening something, or somebody made like an attack and offered everybody that was working for you like a better salary. So this is definitely possible, but it definitely helps you with the brand building in the industry. But of course, where there is sun, is also shadow, right? So some of the disadvantages. First, you have a biased option by the referrer. The referrer is selling this person because it's maybe a friend, he's presenting them. Can you 100% trust them? Has this person worked with this person? We don't know that. So there is like definitely a risk. Also, imagine you are hiring somebody. You are hiring somebody that comes from your biggest affiliate. This person is starting and it's shit for whatever reason. It can be you. It can be them, it can be this person, but it's not matching. So what will happen to your biggest affiliate if you fire the best friend of them? It can be problematic. These are all stuff that has to be considered. And the same thing is if you hire within the industry and then it's not working out, it's very bad for your brand. If you hire from the industry and every 3 months you need a new person, it's very bad. Even if it's not you, it's very bad. So how to do it to find people over referrals? You have to put out the message in the world that you are hiring. It's enough to put it on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and to put it in some Telegram channels where you are. And you can maybe even send a newsletter about that. And you will usually get people that are recommending people or people that are applying for you directly. Another opportunity is your own circle, and you will see some patterns in the advantages, the disadvantages, and the how-to with the following things. So our own circle is practically the people that you know yourself. So you hire, for example, people that you worked with, you hire people that you hear that they are leaving, and you do it directly and it's not coming over a referral. This is also helping really the team spirit. With own circle, I'm not only meaning you as like the manager of the company or the owner of the company. I mean here really own circle of this company. This is helping. If you are bringing your best friend in the company and you are now a team, it's an amazing team spirit. For example, Lars Rübel, or now Lars Black, somebody of you knows him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you guys know him. So this guy is my best friend since I'm 19. So since 1 year. So no, it's actually a friend since 22 years now. And he got hired in the same company. I was hired as the sales director at the same time. So I brought him there. So for nearly 2 years we were a team. It was amazing. It was not everything gold there, but because we were together, it was amazing. So this is really helping the loyalty and the team spirit that you are having in the company if the people are bringing people that they know and most probably also that they like. And now we come here to the problems, and they are a bit different than the ones that you saw before. First, limited diversity. If you know Lars, he's exactly like me, but he's taller, better looking, and gets more girls. But beside this, we are practically the same. So if you want to have like a diversity in the company, you don't want to have too many Stefans and Lars there. It's enough one guy that goes to the show and screams very loud. You don't need 2 or 3 normally. So be careful. Of course, if you are a big company, it doesn't matter. But let's say you are a network with 3 people and you have 2 that are the same, it's maybe not making so much sense. So diversity is always good because ideas that are coming from different people are reaching also different partners, and it's always very helpful. Also, the own circle keeps you very limited. It's only people that you and your people are knowing, and it can be inner conflicts. We had that. We were hiring a media buyer back in the days that was coming over our own circle. It was coming from another media buyer. And it was for 2 months everything perfect, and then they started to fight about something private, but really ugly. And we had to fire one of them, and the other one had to move to a different department. So it was a horrible disaster, just because these people had some bullshit going on outside. So the outside is influencing the inside so much that one person has to leave and one person has to change the department. If they would have not known each other, they would maybe become friends and they would also go out and maybe something would happen. But it would take way longer and they would meet over a different circumstances than being already friends. And how to, yeah, very easy. You just reach out to the people that you want to have. You also put out the messages and so on, and you wait who is coming and applying for your job. Then we have the direct applications. This is outside of our industry, a more common thing that we have here. This is just people applying for you. You make a job announcement and people are applying here. I don't see it in our industry that often happening that I saw it when I was, for example, selling insurances. For 8 years I was selling insurances. Ugh, was this boring? But this was their common direct application. What is happening there? It's free, you can get interesting candidates from the industry, and once again, you are putting out, we are hiring, it's very good for brand building. Disadvantages, people that are absolutely not fitting you, that's clear they are applying. You maybe look at the CV and it's one of these bullshit candidates. It's time consuming to go through all the CVs, and it's not only going through the CVs in this case. You have practically nobody that knows too much about this person. So what you have to do, you have to make your research about them. Hey, is it okay to ask some old partners of you? So it's more time consuming. And also here, if you are integrating this person in the company and it's not good and this person is leaving and gossiping in the industry about you, it's more damage done than with a junior that is not that connected now. And also here, you just put out the message to the world that you are hiring. And then the last one of these 5, how to find candidates, is over an agency. I think that gets in the meantime more and more popular because I have these requests in the meantime. And before, nobody was giving me something. They were giving me a beer. Thank you for organizing me the new affiliate manager. And they make like this on my shoulder and maybe even this. And they give me a beer and then I have to go home with my beer and that's it. Now they are saying like, hey, can you organize me somebody? I give you 1K, I give you 2K. So it's pretty good. There is a demand for this. So this agency business is growing. And I was never planning this. I don't even see it as like a real business for me, but it came on my table and I would be stupid not to take it. So what are the advantages to work with an agency? Access, you have access to talents that you have never heard about. So very often people are unhappy in their company and they are not putting outside. Of course, it's shitty in my company, I want to leave because they are still working there. But they are going to people that they know that have jobs available and say like, hey, if you hear something in our company, is not everything good. So this is an advantage that you have access to talents before they are on the market officially. It's time saving because somebody does the job and it's very flexible. You can use it practically for every job and for every requirement. Disadvantages, lack of understanding of your company and industry. That's clear. If you are using an agency that is not working here, they have maybe the wrong talents. They are not understanding what you really need. They don't understand the difference between an affiliate manager and a business developer. So that can be a little bit tricky. And of course, like with the referrer, it's the opinion of the agency if this person is made for you or not. And the agency will charge you something. And costs are always a disadvantage, right? So how to find the right person over an agency? You have to find an agency or a professional referrer that understands the industry and best not only the industry as online marketing, but really your vertical. You do crypto, best an agency that worked already with crypto brands that is very connected there. Dating, use somebody for dating, and so on. You have to explain exactly what you need and you have to give as many details as possible. If you are not sharing what salary it is, especially stuff like salary can be discussable and so on. Salary is anyway discussable, but it's not helping you. You have to give the people an idea how much you are willing to pay. And also you have to say disadvantages of the job. In the third slide, it was something about this millennial requests like yoga in the office. So if you have to be in the office, it has to be clear that this is a job that needs your presence in the place. And then with the stuff that is provided by the agency, you can start to screen the candidates, have the interviews, hire the right person, and pay the fee to the agency. So this is an overview about how to find the right people. And I hope you can take out some ideas here and try it. And especially when it comes to new people, try this assessment center. It's a lot of fun and it brings you good people to select from in one day of work. Now we have a quick look on who to hire. This is also based on my personal experience. We are maybe people that have a bit of a different approach, but this is what made it most successful for me in the last 13 years. So if you hire a junior, you have to hire a person that is highly coachable and curious about what is happening in the online marketing industry. This person don't need any experience, but this person needs to be curious about it. And this is what I said about this test from the assessment center. If you make this written test and this person gets everything wrong, or most of the stuff wrong, you know that this person is not coachable. Because if it's going about being hired and you are not paying attention when the guy is speaking in front, explaining the job, then you are definitely not a right fit. Senior, experienced person, preferred of course with history in your vertical, but if it's not in your vertical, it's way easier to learn how a vertical functions or a different payout model than to learn the job from scratch. And for business developer, it needs to be a different person than an affiliate manager. It should be more sales driven and more outgoing. Preferred somebody that was an affiliate manager or a business developer before. And a good business developer is very often a very shitty affiliate manager, and the other way around. So when you look at the people that are working in the company, you see often people with flaws that are very good salesmen when it comes to manage affiliates. For example, me, I'm very hectical, so I love to work with everybody, but when it comes to make them really detailed follow-ups, we have to agree, we have to set up some technical stuff and so on. I don't like that. So I'm not such a good affiliate manager. I know of course how it works and I can train practically everybody that is in this category to do it perfect, but I'm more here than here. On the other hand, you know people that are like more quiet and maybe a little bit nerdy, but they love to sit down with the affiliate, go into every detail. Yo bro, I just checked every landing page that you are using in the last 5 years, and here's an analyze what is running best for you. These are the person that you need here, and here is somebody that is a little bit more bubbly. So consider this when you are hiring. But of course, it's also often that these people are overlapping in some way. Oh, here, wonderful matrix, design skills, 5th grade or something like this. So, how I'm training an affiliate manager that is new to our industry. And it's like 4 different modules, and beside this here, this has to be something like static, this can be interchanged, so you can make it a little bit different than it's like listed here. So the first thing is you have to introduce them to affiliate marketing. What is it? What are the different players on the market? Okay, here we have a tracking tool, here we have advertising, here we have a publisher, there is CPL, there's blah, 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 blah. So all these kind of things they have to know first before you start explaining them what your company is doing. Then you should also provide learning sources. There was today another speech of somebody that was teaching how to hire media buyers. This is again another interesting fact that nobody was speaking about these things, and now there are 2, and there was even a 3rd one that wanted to speak about this as well, and she asked me what I think about this topic, and I said I'm doing it, so find some other stuff to talk about. So before nobody, now 2 were happening, a 3rd one wanted to do it as well. And this media buying hire guy, let's say, he was telling one of the most important things is to provide learning sources, and the people should make their own work and learn. And what is a good learning source? Design skills 5th grade. That's me. So you can send them the AFPAL channel from YouTube, and I upload there all the stuff, and they can watch these videos. And the videos are also not good quality, the sound is not perfect, and it's cut a little bit dodgy and so on. But I think the stuff that is there is really good quality. And nobody of you was leaving this presentation so far. So I think what I'm saying is something that is like fruitful for you. Please don't leave, okay? So, and then after this person knows the basic about online marketing, about affiliation, and watched all the stuff that I uploaded, it's time to make a proper introduction to your vertical. And then the real hustle starts. And after you started to make the introduction to the vertical, as I said, this stuff is a little bit interchangeable. You have to introduce your product, and you have the tools that are used in the company, and also to introduce this person to the most important persons in the other departments. They should have a contact from finance, they should have something from graphics, all the kind of things that they are working on a daily basis in the future. And of course the tools that you are using in the company. That starts from your system, where you are uploading the offers, where you are checking the stats, where you are checking the ROI, and what is used not so often, but in my opinion, the most important thing for affiliate management is to have a proper CRM in place. Without a CRM system, it's a bit problematic to maintain affiliates on a long term. And it's not only about the affiliate managers, they are maybe forgetting things, they can make tasks to not forget them. It's also to keep all the data and everything that was ever discussed with this affiliate in your company forever. Because who is really staying on the same job in this industry for longer than 10 years? I know only a handful of cases. Let's see how long you were at FL for you.
10 years.
10 years. Yeah, 10 years and gone. Was there a CRM system?
It wasn't generally.
Yeah, you see, no CRM system. 10 years of knowledge with affiliates, practically lost.
Yeah.
I will call Laurent and offer him a consultancy. So, yeah. And then after all of these tools are introduced, you have also to see who are the competitors on the market, who you are dealing with on the daily basis. If you throw the affiliate manager in the chats, this is then the third column, and they never heard about the most important competitors and what they are offering, it will be a little bit difficult to understand where your company is standing out and where your company is maybe bad. So this is also why you make a SWOT of the company: strong, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to the company. So for example, in our case, in Masters in Cash, strong point would be API. We are a direct advertiser, so we work with API. Weak point is we are not having offers in US, what everybody wants. Opportunities, we can pay out in the future on a weekly basis. And threat is like inboxing that you have at the moment. So it's harder for every advertiser, but also for the mailers to deliver the customers, or in our cases, the advertiser, to send the messages to encourage them to buy tokens or to make a subscription. Now comes the most important part, and of course the most important part deserves again a design trick. So how I train affiliate managers? I first add them to all kinds of chats of affiliates that I want them to take over. And it's not only that I do it with my affiliates, I really put them in the chats also with other affiliate managers to see the style that they are having. And based on the influence that they are having from these affiliate managers and from me, they should develop their own style, how to make it. They just stay there and they just read what is going on. And after the chat is done, there is like a discussion between the person that they are in the chat with and the new person, why it was going in a certain way, good or positive, and analyze it together, and then they create the promo tools and API documents and so on together to learn it. After that, we have only positive chats. Let's say I'm adding you to a chat with a network, and from networks comes usually here and there some fraud. So I'm saying, okay, this is your new account manager, and the guy says like, okay, hi, good to meet you. By the way, this is the list. 80% of your leads are fraud. We are not paying this. It's a bad start, right? If they start from the wrong foot, if the guy is already there like 2 months and they have already success together, it's very easy to deliver something like this. So what I always do is, I only let them communicate the positive stuff. Hey, bro, we need your payout details. It's the first time you get money. This source is going really well. Can we scale it? Hey, we just launched a new country. do you want to run this country? You would be one of the first guys that we are having. This landing page is better. You want to do this and that. So in that way, the advertiser manager or the affiliate is directly having from day one only positive memories with these new people. And of course also there, after these messages are delivered, they are taking over the account and discuss everything afterwards. And after a while, they should simply take over everything. And there in the beginning, there should be the discussions happening as well, why it was acted and reacted in a certain way. And usually, it depends very much on the person, but usually after 2 months, 3 months, it's enough to just stay there as like the supervisor and read a little bit what is going on there. And if it's something total bullshit, to jump in and correct it. That's usually enough. Our industry is not so complicated. If you are not a total dummy, after 2 months you get 90% of the questions and the reactions. The learning curve is so high. And of course, we are all here for money, and you have to give the affiliate manager targets, and it's always better when you develop these targets together. A very interesting phenomenon is that when you let people, the right people, to decide the targets, they put higher targets than you would even give them. It's crazy. But the people want to be like overachievers. They want to shine if you have the right people. So this is with the targets. And you have to have, of course, an interesting bonification system to make it relevant. You give them feedback, positive and negative feedback, what they can develop, what is already good, what you are unhappy about it. And of course, then you can go also into a specialization. So for example, we have a CPL and RevShare program, and some people, they tend more for RevShare, some people tend more for CPL, and with the time you should put them there. Or you have niches, or you have a network that is having multiple verticals. So you already realize this person is very good in dating, this person is very good in crypto, this person is very good in solar, and God knows what stuff is there out on the market. That's the training for the affiliate managers that are new to the company, that found you over the assessments and or any other way. And if you hire somebody that is already in the industry, a lot of stuff is similar, but some stuff you simply can skip. You don't need to make an introduction to the online marketing world if this person is 10 years in this industry. They know maybe more about it than you. So you only need to make an introduction to the vertical if they are new to this vertical. Then also you need the introduction to the competitors. The product and the tools, you have to make the introduction, because it's very uncommon that they were using the same CRM system, ROI system, and program tool. And the SWOT of the company, they only can get the insights of the company if they are working there. The rest is exactly the same. And to the chats passive, they should just see a little bit and get a feeling what is happening there. Then the positive things, then everything. And this is, of course, way faster than 2 months usually. It should be more like 2 weeks or something like this to go to this level. But also if somebody is long in this industry, after a while you have to define the targets that you want to achieve together. You have to give feedback, and to make a especially, you can read it. So that's actually it. Thank you very much for the attention. I'm very glad that nobody was leaving. If you want, you can follow me. On TikTok is not so much, but on Instagram and YouTube is some stuff. And there you can follow my journey when it comes to this topic. I also have Telegram, and this is my email address. And this is an announcement of my book. It's called The Art of Affiliate Management. And The Art of Affiliate Management is also something like the subtitle of my YouTube channel. So thank you very much. If there are any questions, I'm here now to answer them, or later on if you write me on Telegram. So thank you. Great audience. Questions? Heidi, please.
What websites would you recommend for recruiting directly?
Pardon?
What websites would you recommend for recruiting directly? Like normally we put job ads on dynamicjobs.com or those sort of sites.
So we are using always the local ones.
Oh, yeah.
So for example, in Romania it's called OLX and eJobs. There we are hiring in Romania. It's a different. In the Netherlands, it's a different company that is doing it. So I don't know what is in the Netherlands because it's doing our HR department direct.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, but I would always go for the local ones to find it.
Okay, thanks.
Time for beer. That's it. Thank you.